Hello dear viewer and welcome to Factorio. This is my world Sigma Draconis. A couple of weeks ago I started the hardest challenge in Factorio so far. Default settings with a 1000 science coast multiplier, and additionally I have to complete the keeping your hands clean achievement, which means I'm not allowed to kill any spider nests until I do it with artillery first. It took me 11 real life days to get off Nauvis, 8 streams on Twitch with a total of 54 hours real life time played. Because I use a mod to speed up the game, the in-game timer is at 470 hours already. Oh my god. 7 million red, 6.6 million green and 3.8 million blue science packs had to be produced to leave the planet. Now I'm on my way to Vulcanus, but I have to hand fly the spaceship because I didn't research any weapon damage upgrades at all. The resources on Nauvis barely got me into space, so there was no room for quality of life research. How is it possible to get to the stage without killing spider nests, you ask? One of the strategies is to disable spider nests from spawning enemies, creating unreachable fake expansion chunks to trick the game and much more. If you've missed the first video about my journey on Nauvis, it's linked in the top right corner. And yes, this is the exact same challenge that Michael Hendricks plays. He inspired me to also start torturing myself with this run. Here we are now, on the barren and hot planet Vulcanus. Let's set up an early starter base, and while doing so, let's talk strategy. I was thinking about going to Fulgora first, but then I scrapped the idea, because foundries are so insanely strong. At first glance it seems easy to continue this playthrough on Vulcanus, because it is for all intents and purposes infinite amounts of iron and copper. But my Nauvis base is basically dead, because I cannot expand without artillery and weapons. Which means I have to make all the science packs required to research new technologies here on Vulcanus. Chemical science packs require red circuits, which are made out of plastic, and plastic requires petroleum gas, which is made out of coal, with a simple coal liquefaction recipe. If I manage to kill all small demolishers somehow, I estimate to find 25 million coal in my starting area. When using big mining drills with their amazing 50% resource drain property, this number is doubled to 50 million. I figured the production of 15 blue science packs requires around about 260 coal. Which means I'm only able to make 2.8 million blue science packs. But it gets even worse. In order to research artillery or military technologies, I also need the military science pack, which also requires a lot of coal to make grenades. And then there's the golden science pack, made out of processing units that are made out of red circuits. While the metallurgic science pack requires carbon. So to make a long story as short as possible, I will run out of coal in my starting area, before getting the technologies required to free Nauvis from the biter infestation. Coal is the end boss here on Vulcanus, in addition to the demolishers. And speaking of demolishers, I need to find a way to deal with them as well. With my current technologies, it's next to impossible. Before solving this problem, let's set up a proper amount of red and green science production to get some early game technologies, like weapon damage, to make spaceships faster. The goal is to unlock the military science pack and eventually military 3, which unlocks poison capsules, one of my favorite weapons in the game. Unfortunately, I need 100,000 military science, and I don't want to use Vulcanus' coal deposits right now. Instead, I go back to Nauvis to utilize the remaining coal patches there. First, let's replace the rare electric mining drills with big mining drills to make Nauvis more efficient. I actually prepared the production of military science dozens of hours before, setting up placeholder recipes in the assemblers. Big mistake. Arriving at the production site, I find this mess, an insane amount of light armors, as if I'm planning to prepare a Starship Trooper style invasion. Anyway, after cleaning up, I'm able to produce some military science to unlock military 3. Back on Vulcanus, I'm trying to crit craft quality big mining drills, but I need access to the tungsten patch to really get going here. And that's where the poison capsules come into play. I brought quality modules from Nauvis, and by producing quality iron and quality coal I can kill all small demolishers with uncommon poison capsules. One by one I remove all of them with a couple of pit stops in between to craft new poison capsules. It's possible to kill them with normal ones too, but it's just so much more comfortable with 30% more damage. Now that I have access to tungsten patches, I automate the production of rare big mining drills, and I decided to refactor the science production and labs, because I have more space available now. I was right, round about 25 million units of coal are accessible, but even with rare big mining drills, this won't be enough. More productivity is required to achieve my goals, which is why I have to unlock productivity modules level 2. To get this research with blue and white science, I have to squeeze even more research out of my Nauvis base by upgrading to liquid metal smelting with foundries and rare big mining drills. Nauvis has unlimited iron because I farm it in space and there's some copper and coal left over there. Now that I have slightly more weapon damage, the transportation of calcite to Nauvis will be doable. Thinking about it, the main consumer of coal on Vulcanus is the plastic production for red circuits. The electromagnetic plant would be a game changer in productivity. After checking the remaining ore patches, I realize the 1 million science packs to unlock Fulgora can still be made with the remaining resources on Nauvis. So, change of plans. Let's go to Fulgora next before touching more coal on Vulcanus. A 1 million research takes quite some time, which is why I at least start to prepare the production of chemical science and metallurgic science. But there's one more problem. I need space science too. Transporting it from Nauvis to Vulcanus is quite a challenge. Ultimately, I decided to create a huge space platform in Vulcanus' orbit to farm it. Obviously, this platform has to be defended against asteroids, which makes this endeavor more challenging. A great thing about this platform is that it can also farm carbon in space and send it down to Vulcanus, even rare carbon. Eventually, I made it to Fulgora's orbit. If you think this video will turn into a Fulgora episode, you're wrong. I only want to set up the production of electromagnetic plants and recyclers, that's it. For some strange reason, the lightning storms on Fulgora cause UPS issues, which is why I make everything on this tiny island, trying to not reveal more areas. And off we go again, installing the electromagnetic plant on Nauvis and then back to Vulcanus to finish the blue science production. The next milestone and first Vulcanus technology I want to get is coal liquefaction. This method of transforming coal into heavy oil is so much more efficient. Even though it's a 500,000 science pack research, the total amount of coal required to get coal liquefaction and artillery is lower than just artillery without utilizing coal liquefaction. That's how good this technology is. The electricity demand of my base skyrocketed because of the electromagnetic plants plus productivity modules, which is why I start building large solar energy farms. Each EM plant draws 4.4 megawatts. Keep in mind that I don't have turbines yet and spamming steam engines is very annoying. I had to build a new oil processing subfactory because of the increased plastic demand. I can't wait to change recipes on these refineries to get rid of the simple coal liquefaction. Current research rate at least exceeds 300 science per minute, which means 6 more hours to go. Playing with 1000 science cost multiplier is a grind. And here it is, the new oil processing method using coal liquefaction in all of its glory. I just realized that I have to get military 4 to unlock artillery as well. Another 150k black, blue and golden science packs. Military science requires a stone bricks subfactory, grenade production, piercing rounds ammo and walls. Base products like iron, copper and steel are made in dedicated foundries. All you need is a pipe system for liquid iron and copper to distribute these products with infinite throughput. For golden science I prepared an updated processing unit subfactory. Low density structures are made with foundries as well, which is more efficient. The build for the golden science ingredients is the largest, of course. I'm using dedicated foundries for the sub-products again, which looks very clean in the map view. Now that I have all science packs except purple, I start the 1.5 million artillery research, reaching more than 500 science per minute. That's still a 40-hour research though. To make enough space science, the Vulcanus Harvester space platform had to grow significantly as well. While building it, I made a strange observation. In Vulcanus' orbit, asteroids only spawn in the upper half of the screen, which is why I don't even have to defend the bottom side of this platform. Weird, but thanks Voop to make it easier, I guess. After running out of tungsten, I built my first train to access the 4.4 million patch over there. The elevated rails research was done on Nauvis, where I added a small purple science subfactory. You cannot research different things on different planets at the same time, which is why I'm hoarding a lot of science packs in these chests. And from time to time I switch research back and forth to make use of both planets' labs. It's possible to disable this piece of belt to stop Nauvis' research remotely. This way I don't waste resources on technologies that can be made on Vulcanus more efficiently. Eventually the live chat convinced me to make a bot mall. And finally, artillery research is complete. The next major milestone is to set up shell production and fulfill the keeping your hands clean achievement. Here we go. Okay, which spawner should I attack? This one? I can also get rid of this one. Oh my god, I just spawned a biter. Oh my god, the pipes. I killed the pipes. I need artillery remote. Here we go. Owned. GG's. Keeping your hands clean. Now I can stop tracking. Back on Vulcanus, it's time to use artillery to destroy medium demolishers to claim more territory. A blueprint containing 21 artillery turrets and requester chests requesting 7 shells each will get the job done. Hopefully. Works like a charm. But even with artillery, I'm still not able to fight biters or Nauvis. I can certainly shoot at their nests, but the counterattacks would crush me. So how to continue this journey? Gleba is the next planet I need to conquer. I also want to be able to research technologies requiring production or purple science. But first, cliff explosives to get rid of all those annoying nasty cliffs. Now having more open space, I want to build a huge rare solar power farm up north. To get the required rare resources, I use this upcycling factory for rare iron and copper. Asteroid reprocessing is very valuable as my next research because Vulcanus' orbit has way too many metallic asteroids. Transforming them into carbonic and oxide ones will significantly increase my space platform's space science and carbon output. It's also great for my transport spaceships. Here you can see my new purple science build, but I'm not satisfied with it. I decide to get the assembly machine level 3 and turbo transport belts before researching Gleba, because having fast belts is crucial there. And these are also nice upgrades for the Vulcanus base. In the meantime, I significantly improved the quality upcycling, and thus the rare solar energy farm is about to be completed. That's 1.5 gigawatts solar energy already. Neat. This brand new red circuit factory is necessary to ramp up the science per minute rate. Down here you can see the new updated purple science factory for 1800 purple science per minute. The other science sub-factories have been updated as well, allowing me to research Gleba with 2200 SPM. 1800 on Vulcanus and 400 on Nauvis. From time to time I kill more medium demolishers to unlock more resource patches. A 13 million coal patch over here, another 6 million over there, and still some unclaimed medium demolisher territories are left. Looking at the minimap, it's safe to say that I won't run into coal bottlenecks in the future, so the journey here on Vulcanus is a success. Next up, Gleba to unlock the biolab. Every single minute of this playthrough is available on my second VOD channel, Avadi After Hours. In fact, in episode day 21 I set up a small Gleba starter base already. I will hopefully continue this challenge soonish, streaming on Twitch TV/Avadi. To get the biolab, I need 2 million Gleba science packs and I have no weapons to defend myself. That will be fun. I hope you like this condensed update on my 1000 Science Coast run. If so, press the subscribe button and see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.